We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Isotopes. Andrew Jones, the league's top home run hitter, will look to widen his lead atop that board next. Greg Maddux, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
In now for the Reds, Kenny Lofton, first at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Kenny Lofton is retired to lead off the ball game. Here's Robbie Grossman. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Grossman, a California-born ball player. He was a 16th round selection during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Cole Hamels will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Luis Aparicio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's the pitch. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Benito Santiago will be next. A 3-0.
Hey! I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Now batting, Benito Santiago, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A 1-0 delivery. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Runner goes for second. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Hit on the ground is short. Right to him. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. In now, Andrew Jones. Currently sits atop the home run leaderboard and seems to be heating up even more here in the dog days of August.
This guy has been on absolute fire. You get on a run like this, you want to show up to the yard at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for a 7 o'clock game. This guy is prepared, ready to go, and seeing the ball like it's a beach ball right now.
The 1-0. Down into left center for a base hit. Aparicio is on his way home. The relay throw. Now he's safe at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster 1 run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
So stepping in, Joe Morgan. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. First delivery to him on the way.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Santiago on third. Jones stands at second. No outs. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The next 0-2. Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Joe Torre.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he's back standing. At the plate, Joe Torre, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Popped up. Freeman in foul ground. And that's the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Three runs already home here. He's running. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. The 2-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with two away.
Batting seventh, the right fielder.
At the plate, Dwight Evans. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. From the belt, the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little two-out lightning might ensue by one check swing holding up.
And the 32nd pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Indiana is on top 3-0. Leading off the inning, Joe Carter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-1 the count to Joe Carter. Maddux, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Joe Carter becomes the first out of the inning. Into the box, Ernie Banks. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And there's out number 2.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. A high fastball is in there.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, still down 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings up Evan Longoria.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. Longoria tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Line to the right side, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you could even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
In now, Greg Maddux, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready with the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Carter has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Standing in now, Louis Aparicio. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in now, Benito Santiago, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Comes set with the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
This is on the ground over to first. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 35.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Cole Hamels. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail in this one 3-0. Riding in once again, Andrew Jones. And looking at the numbers, he's on a pace for over 50 homers this year.
Yeah, he's had an amazing season up until this point. I know we got about 5 or 6 weeks left in the regular season, but he's certainly on pace to have one of those special seasons. 50-plus homers. There's a handful of guys that get that done.
The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Swinging a soft liner. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now back, second baseman.
So with 1 gone, let's take a brief glance at our upcoming schedule to see what's coming up here on the show. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gennett barehanded. It's there, and he's out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Joe Torre. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Lofton is there, and that retires the side. Ready now for Cincinnati. Kenny Lofton back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. 1-1. Skied into very shallow right. Here comes Evans. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Now to the plate, Robbie Grossman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And it's fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Santiago is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Into the box now, Jay Bruce. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dwight Evans. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Striding in, Evan Longoria. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
2 balls and a strike to Longoria. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
To the plate now, Greg Maddux, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So striding forward now, Ernie Banks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Fouled off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. 2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. And that misses for ball 1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
1-1. Is strike 2 swinging. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up. Indiana is out in front here, 3-0. Digging in once again, Louis Aparicio. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Well, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The windup and the 0-1. Lined hard to the left side. Foul. Hit out towards second. Jeanette has it, and that's the first out.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Benito Santiago. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Ball, action time.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Jones. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And Andrew finds the alley. This ought to be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Joe Morgan. And he puts it on the ground to second. Fielded by Jeanette. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So here's Scooter Jeanette to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Now batter, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive on this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Into the box now, Cole Hamels. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Kenny Lofton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1, still down 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Joe Torre.
The third baseman, Joe.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1. Swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Carter is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Just hung in there on that one. Now another 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
So coming to the plate, Dwight Evans. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is. Stepping up now, Robbie Grossman. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 22, Freddie Freeman.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Pitch on the way. The 0-1 on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Sliced hard, but foul to the left. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
At the plate, Joe Carter. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up Evan Longoria.
The first baseman, Evan.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Grossman has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Greg Maddux. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Line toward right center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Michael Lorenzen enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Louis Aparicio comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
The pitcher, number 9, Santiago.
Into the box, Benito Santiago, as he rips it on the ground to second. There's one. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. Cincinnati digging in, Ernie Banks. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Down the first base line. He'll go to the bag for one. Throw won't get him.
Here's one thing we don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed. Scooter Gennett is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine. 1-1. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1. Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here. All even now, 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Eric Hosmer will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Eric Hosmer.
A ball and no strikes. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point. The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Reds strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 19. Joe.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew Jones. From the stretch.
Ball in.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate. Ball, that pitch is out.
Joe Morgan will be next. A 3-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Carter is there, and he'll bring this one in. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Morgan. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 14 on the season as they move on top 4-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Now batting, third baseman, Joe.
In now, Joe Torre. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
To the plate now, Jay Bruce. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Dwight Evans. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and a soft liner, but this will be a foul ball. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Slow roller down the third baseline. but this will get foul for strike 2. As a look, now the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Left side, fielded cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Stepping in, Kenny Lofton, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Evans is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the left fielder.
A reminder that coming up after the ball game tonight, we'll have full highlights of the game exclusively right here on the show. Stepping into the box, Robbie Grossman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
So now to the plate, Freddie Freeman. As it's on the ground toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Standing in now, Joe Carter hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping up to the plate, Ernie Banks. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Cincinnati, good night.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
4-0 the score tonight. Indiana seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Greg Maddux earns win number 15 on the year with 15 strikeouts. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 4 runs off 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.